All right, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Figure out how do I get out of that. There we go. That's how we get out of it. Welcome to the Battlefield 2042 Exodus stream. We're going to follow this this lovely reveal live. It's going to go live in about half an hour, maybe 25 minutes. We're going to sit in with Stod, Lackey, and the Broken Machine, and we'll go from there. We'll see what gets revealed. It's all about the story of Battlefield 2042 because, of course, the game's not going to have a single player. So the story is being told through like this short film. I'm guesstimating here that like every season we'll get like a bunch of cinematics, a bit like Apex, that will tell the story. And also the storyline will sort of filter through the multiplayer and all the content that gets released. So it'll be like this evolving story as things go on. I'm pretty excited for it. I think it's going to be a really interesting way to work with like a story within a multiplayer game. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're excited for what we're going to see today. I'll just put this little trailer back on. It was pretty cool. I think I just need to change something on the old. Oh, I know you won't be able to hear the sound, will you? Because my sound. Oh, I've hit the wrong keyboard. That's the keyboard. There we go. We'll do this here. Bring up the sound settings. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what that comes from it. I'm not sure how long the trailer's going to be. Quite interested to see that. But yeah, hello to everyone in the chat. Angray, Trised, nice to see you. Tim Boy, I like cake as well. Matt Jones, good to see you. Some guy, I am a simple man, he says. Good for you. Yeah, thanks to everyone for choosing this this stream to hang out in. Can you hear the audio now? Yeah, you can hear it now. It does look cool, gotta say. It does look cool. Absolutely no idea if they're going to be showing gameplay. I've got no idea whether they're going to show any or not. But we shall see. We shall see. Right, I'm going to dive back into the meme with the other guys and see if anyone is there. But yeah, you can hear it now. That's awesome. That's great. Would hate for it to have not come through at the right moment. That would have been slightly frustrating. But there we go. Can I? Yeah, I'll just sit in that for now. I think that's probably a good idea. I'll jump back in with the guys and see if they're talking. Lackey, you're like permanently on.
What do you mean?
Your mic icon in Discord was like permanently on. It was like you were talking constantly.
Oh, I restarted my PC. That might have been it.
Ah, I see. I see.
Not allowed to do that.
So who's really excited to see some stuff we're allowed to see instead of looking at stuff we're not allowed to see all over social media?
Well, I mean, you know, it's fine. You know, I'm just bantering around with a round or two of Splitgate whilst I wait.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, it's fine.
You streaming already?
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh, I've got gun game. I'm gonna play some gun game. Why not? I'm gonna play some gun game on Splitgate. Yeah. I might also wait for the trailer.
Yeah, waiting for the trailer. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open Broken Stream. I'm gonna mute it, and then I'm gonna stream him streaming, so that my stream have got something to watch in the meantime. There we go.
Right, Broken. What you do is you go to YouTube Studio and you go to Copyright Strike. And the Copyright Strike, you just type in Westy and it's fine.
No, don't, please. I am but a humble man.
You know, it's well, you know, it's leakier than a cardboard roof. You know,
yeah,
like,
it's leakier than a house that's got no roof. And it's as if no one read the email. Oh wait, we're not supposed to know about the email. Oh no, we've been ruined. The trailer's going to start in roughly 23 minutes, guys. So it's just going to be me chatting with the guys for a bit. We'll build up to it. We'll talk about Battlefield. We'll probably talk about the stuff on social media for the playtest that, you know, no one's supposed to be posting. No one's paying any attention to that. You know, who would have guessed? But yeah, we'll just be chatting with the guys.
Tide us over into the release of Battlefield's beta.
Oh my god, I cannot snipe.
Well, we all knew that, Broken, but you know.
Hey.
It's fine.
Oh shit.
Oh, this guy's lagging.
I'm just watching some absolutely classic 2016 era Battlefield gameplay here. It's fantastic.
That's pretty hot.
I'm watching the laggy man now. I can see him.
He's lagging everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh, that was terrible. How could you show it, Westy?
How could I show it?
I wonder if they'll produce more story trailers for the game as they release content for it.
What?
Like Apex.
I think that would probably be a very, very good way of making it work. Especially because, like, you can use Warzone as a good example.
Ooh.
Like the Warzone cinematics where they tell the story and then they update the map with like extra stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way of doing things. Especially if you're not going to put the budget into, you know, the single player. Because apparently, like, the budget for single player is usually like half of a FPS game's project, which is just mental.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, you have to bear in mind, it's it's 50%, but it's a little inflated because a lot of the assets from single player are used in multiplayer.
Mm.
Yeah,
Maps and guns. But the thing is fundamentally, you have to manipulate those maps and guns to get them to work differently in different modes, and it's, you know, by going multiplayer only, they've really saved themselves a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, and also, I think the rumor was that ever since BF3, that the story completion has been on a downtrend, where it used to be, BF3 was near 30%, BF4 was like just over 20, BF1 was around like 15. I think BF5 was like 9% or something like that. Which, you know, just goes to show that there's not enough people playing the single players in Battlefield games for it to really be warranted. Unless you're going to do something like Bad Company. I genuinely think like Bad Company was a great single player experience.
The thing is, as well, is Battlefield's story numbers are inflated automatically anyway.
Why is that?
Because
No way.
on certain Battlefield games, you have to play the first mission. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Very good point.
So, like, you know, their player engagement numbers for single player are traditionally, and a lot of people don't realize, like, if you're just an average Joe gamer who casually started the game for the first time, you wouldn't necessarily know that you're being, you know, bamboozled into possibly playing a single player.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That is a good point. I think it will be good because, like, it's just purely anyone that's then going to be playing 2042. They're all on a level peg. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's there for the multiplayer. Whether you're there for 2042, whether you're there for the portal mode, whether you're there for Hazard Zone, you're all playing multiplayer. Whereas, like, there's none of this, like, there's not too much of a split among the player base with certain people, like, playing different stuff. I think that would be quite interesting.
It's very exciting as well because, like, I know you guys will probably feel the same. Like, after a number of games of Battlefield, it's a bit like Call of Duty for me. I get a bit tired of it.
Yeah.
So then, you know, you play some 2042, and then you're like, I'll try some Portal and do something a little bit different.
Yep.
Or I'll do some Hazard Zone.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm really looking forward to Hazard Zone. If the rumors are true, like, that could be really good fun.
If it's set in London, I will cry. Like, I will be so excited.
Competitor, we need it.
Yeah, we do need a Warzone competitor. Yeah, I mean,
not just that, but like Tarkov is dog shit. I'm sorry.
Don't forget,
if you play Tarkov, you're just a sadist. Like, there's no way around it.
A lot of people say that EA don't want to do another battle royale because of Apex. Well, they did Firestorm. Like, I know Firestorm didn't really get supported, but they did do it. Like, and
it'll happen at some point.
It was just handled like I think we all know Firestorm was handled completely wrong. Like, it should not have been part of 5. It should have been free to play. It should have been supported with microtransactions. It had a storyline. You guys were there for the events with Criterion. You know, there was a storyline that they had that they weren't telling us
Yeah.
about, but there was so much they'd built around it. And I was, yeah, the Solace stuff. Yeah, I was so disappointed we never really got to see any of that.
And EA said, "Lol, we didn't think about this."
EA went cash grab.
Bad planning?
But
What? Us?
nah,
No.
never.
No, to be fair, like I know as much as there is like, you know, some degree of blame messagery for Battlefield 5 and whatnot, they released the game very much at a time when the industry was transitioning to something completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they sort of caught the tail end of battle passes becoming a thing, and you know, fundamentally there's a lot more revenue to be made from games with good support and battle pass support and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But you need to have a significantly larger dev team to handle all of it.
Oh dear.
But you know, I'm excited. I think 2042 is going to be a rocket, and you know, well, you know, based on what we've seen online, it has anti-cheat allegedly. So
Yeah. It's gonna be.
If it doesn't have anti-cheat, it's screwed.
oh, it does.
Oh well,
It
this
has to.
yeah, it has to
It-
have anti-cheat. Like,
It's
if they-
been
I mean, look at Warzone.
the thing is as well, like what people don't realize about Warzone's alleged quote-unquote anti-cheat is that it's not. It doesn't exist basically.
Yeah.
Like it's not real. People think it's real. It's not real.
No.
Like Warzone could have a basic anti-cheat that went, new account 20 KD banned, but they don't even have that. Like there's nothing there.
Nope.
You know, it's weird for us as well because like there's so many leaks online, but you know we can maybe talk about some of them, but maybe not talk about others to some degree.
Well, I mean, you know, it puts us in a bit of a weird place, you know.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Best to stay away in some aspects, I believe.
The thing for me is just like I'm looking through my Twitter feed, and all I'm reading is secondhand or really poorly represented information about a playtest that shouldn't be spoken about. And this is it's in a sense it can cause more excitement, but when viewed through certain lenses can cause more problems. And
yeah, absolutely.
I think this a lot of people will look at it and be like, well, this technical playtest is happening now and the game releases then. And if there's something that's not working right, people will be like, well, the game's broken. Like, they're not going to fix it.
No.
And it's like,
Well,
this might be a 3-month-old build. You don't know that. They haven't told you.
Yeah.
And we don't know
The
that
thing
from the
is as well
outside,
is-
which is why they weren't supposed to tell anyone.
The thing is, as well, is first impressions are really important in the video game industry, and you know they've somehow got a textured version of the test by the looks of things.
Yeah, but
It's-
I thought it would be white box.
well, that's what I thought as well, but
Yeah, and the
I'm
problem
not
is,
saying like the thing for me is that it's not that that's a problem or anything. It's just that you know you don't want to build false expectations or anything as to what a map is going to look like. I mean, ultimately, like if they're doing a technical test, chances are they don't even care about you know the guns, the maps. They don't care about the tanks. They literally don't care about any of the physical
Probably no
content in the
balance
test
at all.
yeah. And
what they're testing is can they throw 128 players at a server and everything work accordingly.
yeah, they don't care if a gun's overpowered. They don't care whatever. It's just it's called a technical playtest. They're there to make sure that their underlying infrastructure can handle what they're asking it to handle. And which is again, I totally understand why they would want it behind like an NDA. That's that's fine. But you know, we live in 2021. People don't seem to care about that crap, and you don't get a second chance at a first impression. And so all I'm going to say is that if some people come out of this with a bad perception of the game based on this build, well, I mean, who's at fault here? I just think it's a bit, I don't know. Maybe EA were just like, look, we need to get people in to actually test this stuff to make sure it's working. This is the only way we're going to be able to do it. Maybe they weighed up the pros and cons and just decided, like, okay, we might just have to take the hit here.
From what I understand, traditionally with a technical test, the idea is like when you play with the same developers who know how the game works, it's a bit like you know, like let's say for example, you've got a game dev, right? And the guy knows that if he presses a certain key, then a gun will go wonky or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you exist in that echo chamber and vacuum of just those developers who know the quirks of the game, you'll never reproduce other problems with a wider player base. Like, so they bring in hundreds of people, and all of those hundreds of people will do entirely thousands of different things.
Yeah, which is exactly why. I remember we've been to DICE and they've said, "Oh, we've done playtests on this map, this, that, and the other," and then they give it to us, and we get to go and play on that map with them. But we play it completely differently, and then we come out for the feedback session afterwards, and we're giving loads of feedback, and they're like, they're scribbling so much crap down because they're like, we don't play this way, we don't do that, we don't. Okay, right, okay, because we're there playing the way we would normally play. They've been in a closed environment for maybe a year, 2 years, making that map, that mode, that gun, whatever it is. And they're like, oh, crap, never considered that. And then they have to make changes based on all of that stuff.
I mean, concept, design, execution, and reality are all very different things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they could make a map that's supposed to be linear, but if people start, like, camping it and camping corners and stuff like that, like, it's stuff you don't expect.
Well, yeah, because, like, they might make a meat grinder map, for example, but they might play it where they don't camp it, they just try and push through. And it's like, you've got to understand, probably the average Battlefield player is going to want to sit here and just not do what you think they're going to do.
I suppose the big bonus for them is that this year they have AI bots that they can throw into certain maps. Obviously, the AI won't completely replicate regular gameplay behavior, but they can at least put a strain on servers or things like that. But it's interesting.
Did people not see the Battlefield 4 alpha stuff? That was so basic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, the BF5, I think this is, a BF5 might have caused a slight problem here, because a lot of people with the BF5 alpha, it wasn't spoken about the same way that this one's been spoken about. The alpha for BF5, do you remember they were talking about they couldn't figure out whether they wanted the TTK to be like a thing or not? Do you remember that?
What alpha?
The BF5 alpha.
No.
Remember, they were like, right, we're going to use this TTK. And then the second week of the alpha, they changed the TTK. Like, they were making gameplay changes there. This is being labeled as a technical alpha, but people are still viewing it through the same lens. And so from my point of view, the BF5 alpha was actually more representative of the final product, or at least it was labeled that way. Whereas the 2042 alpha is being labeled purely as a test. But because people have played the one in BF5, people think, oh, well, this is what the game's going to be like. And it's like, well, no, it could change.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, we've given up, Stod. It's all over social media.
Oh, is it? Let me have a look.
Oh, dear. We're just venting our frustration that unfortunately all of this is going out there and that people might be getting the wrong perception of it because it's so widespread. I don't know, man. But they also...
There's a play test today, right? Oh. I mean, how did you guys find out?
It's almost like, I just looked at Reddit once.
Oh, dear.
I've got to kill somebody with my damn fists. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
DICE?
I'm not even taking this seriously. Your stream is probably hating on me now, Westy.
No, they're loving it. There's loads of people saying Battlefieldception and all that sort of stuff. It's great. Loving it. It's the second-hand broadcast broken.
Second-hand broadcast. A little bit messy over here.
Yes! Sorry, I just won a game of gun game on Split Game.
Is it worth playing? I've not tried it yet.
It's mindless fun. You know what I mean?
Mindless fun.
I'll tell you what, Splitgate does have one really cool mode. It's called Showdown. And basically, it's a 3v3 mode where every single round you get it's like a gunfight from Modern Warfare. It's 3v3, you get a random loadout every round, and you've got to try and dunk on each other, and it's actually really enjoyable.
That's pretty cool. Right, I'm just doing my split screen bit now, because we're under 10 minutes away from the trailer, so Broken, you are now on the left, and the trailer is on the right.
I see.
There you go. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the little short film's about. It'll be a culmination of all of those things they released on social media, plus a bunch of extra info, I guess.
I mean, it's very difficult because, like, to some degree, I've seen so much of the game already online that I do just want to talk about all of it. But like, it's just an arsehole like to do that. Like it feels like a prick move if you do that. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh well.
It's frustrating as someone who's been part of playtests in the past and seen how it should be done versus what's currently happening. I don't know. Maybe it's all part of a marketing ploy. Who are we to judge? It's fine. Don't worry. You've seen that before. Like any press is always good press, isn't it? Where you're just like, well, but our game's out there. People are talking about it. Doesn't really matter. We're holding the conversation, basically. I don't know. I'm seeing those Obres kills broken. They're lovely.
The thing about Battlefield,
I love the Obres.
The thing about 2042 is that I feel like they're so confident in the product as a standalone product.
Yeah.
That I don't genuinely think they care what the conversation is. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like
I think
they're
you're
so
right.
confident in how it's going to perform and how people are going to react to it.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
they just don't give a shit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think
and that's totally a normal thing.
It's fine. Like, I think it's frustrating. It's just for me, like, it's frustrating as a Battlefield fan seeing all of that out there when it was very clearly labeled as not supposed to be out there, and I'm like, isn't that just disappointing? Because all those people that might be really interested in 2042, what if they stumble across a clip of somebody highlighting a bug and then they don't understand the context and then they get the wrong idea and their whole perception of the game is tainted in a way that it shouldn't have been because that footage should never have been released. So that's my concern.
I guess if you're EA, you know everybody's getting hands-on with the beta in, a couple weeks, if that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway. And on top of that, like, ultimately, you feel like once everybody's played the beta, you'll know that they'll have a certain idea of the game regardless.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe like I said, maybe this build is a few months old, but it had all the things in it ready that they wanted to be tested, and they were just like, right, take that build, put that one out there because, it's not representative of our final product, but it's going to test all of the hardware that we're interested in.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like, obviously, like, the betas, well, we think it's all going to be September, right? Because the game launches in October.
Early October as well, because early access.
Yeah, exactly. So from that point of view, you'd have to assume that they'd have something a lot more polished, ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once the beta arrives and all the gameplay comes from that and you actually get a proper feel of the game,
yeah,
the conversation will change.
Yeah.
And everything that people said before will just be gone,
Yeah, I mean, well, look at that. Look at BF5. Who even remembers what happened there? 2042, that's all I care about. Woo!
And who remembers these leakers' names, Nope.
No one remembers that.
Did you guys see the Vanguard leaks?
Yeah, I did. It was a massive night for leaks last night. It's been a great 24 hours. It's just leak central.
Hey! Get sent to the shop, son.
Oh, Lackey's murdering people. Right, we're less than 5 minutes away. Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I opened a portal, went through it, closed it, and sniped the guy out the other end of it.
But if you open up a little pocket,
Lackey, you opened up a little portal.
I did open up a little pocket. Yeah.
You open up a little pocket. Right, people are now spamming my chat with penguins. That's okay. That's the only thing they're allowed to spam today.
Anything else is unacceptable. No other bird-based animal, please.
No other bird-based animal. Yeah, you can spam penguins, but that's it. I mean, even I'll just literally copy it.
I have to win this gun game of Splitgate in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Otherwise, there's a problem.
I'm already first place by a fair margin.
Comment penguin emoji if you're excited.
I'll piss on it.
Oh, Luke, thank you for the donation, dude. Thank you for the 20. Hey, West, you've been watching since BF1. Really popped off. Huge shout out to Broken Machine too. Been watching him for ages as well. Excited to see your new content and can't wait to see BF 2042 and how this game plays out. It's going to be awesome, dude. We're going to love it. I'll let Broken know that you said hi. Broken, I have a person called Luke who wanted to say hello to you. and he wanted to say he loves your BF content.
Hello, Luke.
There
Glad
you
you
go.
enjoyed it.
I just vicariously live through Broken when it comes to Battlefield content.
I'm having to I'm having to approve every single penguin comment that's got more than like 10 penguins in it. Right, okay.
Love that.
We go full screen with the Exodus thing now.
Oh, is there anything coming up yet?
No, but it'll be up in a couple of minutes, so we're ready to go. It premieres in a couple of minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I've just got to punch someone to death in Splitgate and I win.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know, people are entitled. Premieres in
People are
60
entitled.
seconds, apparently.
Shit. Got 60 seconds
No.
to get a punch and kill.
Blackie, you're just going to have to drop it. Drop it. Open up a little, drop it. Mine is just a video. I can't open it, make it big. I can't do anything with it.
Son of a bitch.
Blackie, for God's sake.
I'm so close to winning, dude. I'm literally next kill wins.
Right. Premieres in it says premieres in 60 seconds. So how long we got? We got literally a minute now. And we're good to go. Hopefully I've got the volume up to the right one.
Are we all going silent? Or are we chatting?
Well, these are reaction streams. We're not the full ones, are we? It's up
Yes,
to
I won. All right, I can know what I have for. There we go.
it's all good. It's up to you, Broken. We can do whatever you like. I think Stod will probably be deaf.
Yeah, I'll probably go deaf just to...
Make sure it's just you and your viewers. I understand.
Premiere begins shortly.
Yeah.
Battlefield Pog.
Battlefield Pog. All right, yeah, I'll go deaf as well. And I'll maybe catch you guys afterwards. We'll see.
See you in a bit.
Yeah.
In a bit.
Is it even live yet?
Not for me.
Not yet. Yeah. It might be in a second. You never know.
If I VPN to Japan,
Can I view it now?
it's a question, isn't it?
Oh dear. Right, we've literally got like 5 seconds left, and then I wonder if it'll click in. Premiere will begin shortly. Come on, let's go.
I'm just refreshing.
Time to
popped
type
up
in the
yet.
chat.
Yeah.
Pog.
Come on, dice, please.
Oh, there we go.
Oi, oi, there we go. Yes. All right,
Yeah,
I'll
good.
catch you guys in a bit. Have fun.
See you in a bit.
Later.
Right, chat. It's just me and you now. Here we go. It's just me and you. We'll go full screen. There you go. Woohoo! Oh, this is gonna be exciting. So many penguins in the chat. I'm loving it, guys. I'm absolutely loving the penguin spam. Maybe we need a penguin emote for or emoji for for 2042. Oliver, thank you for the 5, dude. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream. We can all react together and have fun. Battlefield, big pogs, let's go. Do. USS Raven Rock, Naval Signal Corps, 20th of October, 2042.
What's your location?
We're 637 north, 1510 west, sir.
Revise course immediately. Chart your heading to 4933 north, 710 west. Push to full power.
But, sir, we're just 12 hours
I'm aware of what I'm ordering you to do, Exodus. There's a new mission.
Sir, with all due respect, we are black on rations with 200 starving refugees below deck. The captain has ordered us to...
Tell the captain to change course now. We have one shot at a new future.
Here we go.
We're going to take it.
The firestorms began in central Latvia.
50% of global shipping ports, but I think it's
Mass migration has reached a fever. This is clearly the greatest refugee crisis in human history.
down satellites have caused a global blackout of communications
And navigation systems.
Both Russia and the US claim the other is responsible.
That's the boat. It's a boat.
Fielding armed mopeds in a
Notepads, as these non-patrioted call themselves.
Have become one of the world's largest factions, fighting not for country, but for survival.
The dinosaur. Little Easter egg, lovely. Eee.
Awesome at the drop.
Looks nuts.
The informant has arrived.
Ambush.
Oh. Apologies.
That briefcase is our ace card. Do not fail us, Captain.
Usually I know what I'm risking my neck for.
Usually, I don't explain myself.
Shit. There you are.
Nice shot.
Bukowski.
No way. No. It's Irish. No way. It's Irish from BF4. No freaking way.
No.
Oh my god, no way. Is that
Irish.
Irish?
Oh, how much do the Notepads pay you to fuck over your own country?
My loyalty is with the refugees on this boat. That includes you now.
Irish, Oz is better 20 clicks out. I think you better take a look at something.
Listen, if you give Oz that case, that fucking terrorist will start World War III.
That's what they always say, Pac. Believe that shit if you want to. But I know what I'm fighting for.
Dad! You came back.
Always, big man. Hey, I got something for you.
Who's that?
Nobody. Head back downstairs now. Put that back, Ra. We don't get paid to interfere.
I know, but this is too big to ignore. America's got an experimental weapon that's about to fall out of the sky at these coordinates in 36 hours. They're desperate to recover their dirty little secret. If Russia gets it first, it could spark a war.
Fuck. We can't let that maniac get his hands on the coordinates. Bukowski was right.
Oz's men will be here any second. He will stop at nothing to get what he wants. We have civilians on board. We don't have enough manpower. I don't think we have a choice.
Head straight into that storm.
That's a Category 5, sir.
Nah. That's home field advantage.
Shit. I think they sense the deal's off.
You have the con, Ro. Oz ain't taking this boat.
the fucking cavalry!
This is the Exodus ship, I think. Oh, Irish.
I'm disappointed in you, Irish. I thought we were on the same team.
Oz! Tell him to get his fucking hands off of my son!
You know the Ronin were, Irish. They were warriors with no country, no cause. That's how they see us. The wild ones who forget we exist. Give us the intel, and we will force them to see.
You start this war, millions of nopads will die in the crossfire.
The price we pay for a new world.
No. Oh. Okay. Yes. Oh, he sacrificed himself. Oh, man.
History will remember this, Irish.
And so will I.
Only one way to stop this war, and that's to get in the middle of it. Put a call out to any notepad who will listen. 36 hours to Doha. Get ready to fight!
Okay, that was actually really, really cool. That was so cool. That was amazing. That's it, right? Nothing else. And that's it. That's it. That's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
Holy crap.
That was quite something.
So, Pekowski was the guy that just sacrificed himself.
Correct.
But he's from Tombstone Squad from BF4.
Correct.
No way. So cool.
So it's... but I'm getting a lot of Hazard Zone
vibes.
hints in
Yeah.
this,
There's a lot of vibes there.
Intel coming down and extract it, that kind of stuff. The whole trailer's back out in 4K again.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it again now. I'm put it in 4K, make it super nice. That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that it was Irish, I was like, no way. That was sick. That story actually gave me goosebumps. Like, watching that ending there gave me proper goosebumps. They've done a great job.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it makes Battlefield trailers look It makes COD's mid-season trailers look
Yeah, this is well. This is exactly what Apex does, right? This is exactly what Apex does.
I mean, what? Like, where is he when he gets that data? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when he goes to pick it up, because it looks like a city.
It does
look
look like
a city that's collapsed.
Yeah, it's kind of underwater. He's got the NOPAT symbol sprayed onto his chest, Irish. So it's interesting, man. Because obviously, in Battlefield 4, Tombstone Squad was part of the US military. So clearly, Irish he's not well, maybe he defected because he's clearly part of the NOPAT. So
yeah,
maybe he defected, and maybe we'll find out more about that.
I'm just trying to look for an obvious enough hint as to where they are, because that looks like the Tower of London that the boat comes back to.
Yeah,
implying that he was in London when the first segment of the scene went down.
Yeah, because I'm looking at, if you go to the trailer 248, the boat that's the shot there. The shot there is London. And
the boat that he comes in with at 052 is the boat that he goes out with at 248.
Yeah. So he's in London. Wait, hang on.
So that is London.
If you go 53, that's him like tying up his boat on the lamppost. And if you look past the lamppost, like you see there's like loads of lights in the background.
Yeah, it looks like
that could be like the river that's overflowed, and then he's like found an area that he'll be able to like walk around in.
Yeah.
It's sick. This is sick, man.
There's no obvious landmarks. Oh, wait, no, there is. Look, there's a London Underground sign.
Where?
At 105.
105.
105. London Underground. I just found it.
Hang on. Yes. Yeah, there is. The London Underground sign. It's in London.
Yeah.
So at least somewhere within the story, London features.
Yeah.
I've ended my stream, by the way.
Oh, you've ended yours. I'm still going because we're just talking about what we're seeing, like trying to figure out like where they were with the boat and like where they've gone to. And like to begin with, that we figured out that the whole sequence with Irish with his little like boat at the beginning is all in London. So if you go to 105, 106 in the trailer, you can see a London Underground sign over on the right. Lackey picked it out. The lights kind of look like London, I guess.
Well, it's definitely a London Underground sign.
Yeah.
105, 100%. But no mistaking that. That's a London Underground sign.
It's the guy on the jet ski.
Very interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
Oh, they've got a briefing. Battlefield briefing. Here we go.
Where's that?
The World of 2042 by Total FPS. Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to...
Hang on. Is it on the Battlefield? Oh yeah, the Battlefield briefing. Yeah, go for it. Read it. I got it now.
So, we can't wait to tell you... We've spoken about all-out warfare and Battlefield 4 already. We're still to reveal Hazard Zone, the all-out high-stakes squad-based game mode for Battlefield franchise that we can't wait to talk about. The World of 2042, expanding narrative. Multiplayer is the core of Battlefield, but will also be telling a compelling narrative through a lens of the series. The World of 2042 will play a vital role in the story, and it's one that we plan on unraveling over time. You'll learn more about the world through the eyes of the specialists you play as. Each one has their own story that connects them to our ongoing narrative. Discoveries you make in the game will expand upon the narrative, while stories that exist outside the game itself will have you piecing in together the world of 2042. There's going to be things that you can find in-game and also seemingly more cinematics. The story of 2042 so far, yeah, we already know that.
We already know that.
The world of 2042 is ravaged by unpredictable and volatile level. The city of Doha knows this all too well. Each map in 2042 has its own story. For Hourglass, we wanted to tell the story of a city that's been ravaged by sand, the one where life has ground to a halt. Okay.
Right.
Throughout it says you'll notice cars have been left behind in the process of being claimed by the sand and the inhabitants that were trying to escape. Throughout the journey of 2042, you may notice signs and logos on buildings and vehicles. Some of the organizations and businesses we created for the world will be present in the maps. Within Hourglass, you may notice the logo of Sinsenko, an agricultural company out of Egypt, featuring heavily on renewal. What are the reasons for Sinsenko's presence in Hourglass? Only time will tell. Other organizations you will encounter include the Daesong Electronic and Forsec, a private security company whose growth rapidly has grown rapidly as the world plunged into turmoil. Some quicker to point out that numerous backing of wealthy investors has been the key for this, whereas American media outlets likely call out close ties to Russia. These are just a few fictional organizations that you will encounter in the world of 2042, with many being specific to various maps and geographical locations. As you make your way through 2042's maps, you may hear broadcasts from the America United News Network, or you may hear the same story from the Russians' point of view. Each of these voices will give you something to reflect upon and the context of the events unfolding around you. With 2042, we've decided to build an engaging world for you to experience. All of these in-game elements will push our story forward, playing a part in the building the puzzle of the world of 2042. Look beyond the boundaries of the game and you will find even more of those puzzle pieces.
Very cool.
Very interesting.
That's really cool. There's info about Irish below that. You scroll down a bit more.
He's a specialist in the game.
He is.
He's a leader of a group of no-pats who gives commands to them and expects them to be followed without question. He's an engineer. He's an engineer with a fortification system specialty.
Yep. He has a DCS deployable cover. You can place the cover on nearly any flat surface, creating a small protective barrier that allows your allies to see out through its bulletproof glass. This barrier can protect you and allies from incoming fire until its health pool is deleted.
Irish's veteran trait allows him to dig in and stay alive. He will always spawn with a small amount of body armor that can be replenished when he collects dropped ammo packs from defeated foes.
So he's basically, because he was in BF4, he's got armor. Oh dear.
I think that's like his specialist sort of thing. Apparently if you pre-order the game, you get the skin that he was wearing in the cinematic.
Yeah, battle hardened legendary skin, which has got the sprayed no-pat logo on his chest.
Yeah.
It's really cool. This looks really cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool indeed.
Wicked, mate.
It's definitely interesting, like how they've decided to go for all of this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anyone fancy making a standalone Battlefield campaign game? Oh, wait. One of the narrative guys, Eric Holmes, has posted some 4K images on Twitter. That looks so sick, man. It looks so good. The trailer looks absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Very cool.
I am excited.
Me too. Are you going to break down the trailer now?
I'm literally just editing things right now.
You're just picking stuff out. Pretty sick. I can't believe they brought back Irish.
I know. I did not see that coming.
Neither did I.
There was little hints in one of the early promo things. There was the dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
And the background kind of looked like it was underwater, and there was other subtle things. I was like, Start on BF4 is underwater.
Yeah, it is.
You know, with Celine Dion playing. I was like, why is that? And then Portal came along, and I was like, something's
happening.
I didn't know what it was, but I was like, something's there.
Yeah, you're right.
It's very interesting. I'm trying to like get some hints as well from like the boat that they're in.
No, that's the boat. It's called Exodus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like from my understanding, you know, look, there's biohazard tags all around the map, like all around the actual boat itself, like waste disposal biohazard bins.
Yeah.
Lads, what do you think of the armor on Irish?
Well, I'm not sure about that.
The classic hardline armored insert, 25% less damage to the chest.
What if it's only applies to torso though? Like, what if you had?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened in Hardline, and then everyone just played engineer because you literally just win fights because you take less damage. So it's going to be whether it's going to be people are going to care that much about winning gunfights. Because if you want to win gunfights, you just take the character with the most health. You know?
It's true, yeah. Plus, every time you kill somebody, you get them replenished.
Mm-hmm.
But if his gadgets are no good, you know, you can't use the grappling hook. Can't use the sentry gun.
Who cares when you can just guarantee? Oh, I won that gunfight because I had more.
Yeah, and also he could take a rocket launcher and an ammo crate if he wanted to.
Yeah, or a healing, or a medic, medic class.
Yeah, just ultra health.
I'm just cautious. I don't want to be bare minded, you know.
Don't want to be that guy, but you know, I mean, yeah,
it's all I'll say on the matter.
People are entitled to their proclivities. So it's the 12th of August.
No way!
Just looking at Teabag's response. He's like, "No way!
This Irish!"
That's pretty cool.
I do like his videos.
Oh dear.
Oh, did you watch Jackie's meme?
Nah, I haven't watched that yet.
It's got some good details in it.
I might bring that up and play that on my stream now, and then I might end my stream.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys pick up on the fact that basically they talk about the US and Russia like they're not affiliated with them?
Yeah.
And so we can assume that this isn't to do with the main gameplay. This has got to be to do with something else, aka Hazard Zone, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
But because they're talking about they need to go and get to this thing before the US and Russia arrives, right?
Maybe Hazard Zone moves around.
Well, that's what I mean. But what I'm saying is that they're already saying like, we need to get there before the US and Russia, so they're literally not associated.
Oh no, this is the this is the no-pats. This is the ones where they're not. He doesn't want to be affiliated with either side.
Yeah. So
what
the narrative.
What are the odds that Hazard Zone actually takes place in all of the maps within 2042?
Maybe.
Like restructured.
Yeah. Well, because from my understanding, this was. The background to this story was a satellite falls out the sky and it's a test. It's like a, sort of WMD style thing or something of that variety.
Yeah,
and whoever gets their hands on it first gets the dub.
Maybe.
So to speak. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. I mean, cool. As far as things go, that was hot.
Spicy.
Very much hot.
Hot and spicy.
I thought they were going to have a little demo afterwards or something, like showcase some stuff, but...
guys, I'll be back in a second. I'll just end my stream. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Alright, guys. Well, that was pretty awesome to see. They've revealed Irish as part of Battlefield 2042. The Exodus story looks really cool. I think this is part of... I think the guys are onto something about it being part of Hazard Zone. Look this bit right here. We're literally in London. That's so cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you all hanging out and being here and experiencing that together. And I will catch you all very soon.